Just use this one. Cool. Awesome, guys. It's good to be with you. And Curtis, I taught Curtis into sitting back there. My name is Jerem Dastrup with Dental Intelligence. And what an incredible event it's been so far. In fact, Catherine Eitel-Belt inspired us yesterday. As Curtis and I were talking about all the activities and the people that we met, he said, Jerem, we ought to use Kazoo for our presentation. Let's change it up. I said, game on. So for those viewers that are out there, of course, live in the room, log on to Kazoo. You can see the code right there, the game pin. For those that are virtual, make sure that you get logged in because we're going to have some fun as we spend the next couple minutes together. Now, how about Anissa Holmes, Elijah Desmond, and Laura Nelson? Was that awesome yesterday? I loved it. In fact, one of the things that I took away from being an influencer, as they were talking about being influencers, was the ability to move the direction of an organization, whether that's employees or office manager or hygienist or an entire practice. And to build that influence, you've got to have credibility. You've got to have a validated message, being an expert, coach, consultant, speaker. So we're going to have some fun with this Kazoo. You guys ready for this? Let's advance to the next slide. One more. Oh, there we go. Audio.
Here's to the doctors, hygienists, office managers, front desk staff, and every single team member in a dental practice. Here's to you.
Hey, we love technology, right, Catherine? This is what it's about. Just roll with it.
That in 2020 was hit harder than most. Here's to the doctors, hygienists, office managers, front desk staff, and every single team member in a dental practice. Here's to you. To the ones that faced fear, pain, sadness, anger, and frustration brought on by a global pandemic, but kept on going. To the ones that didn't sit and wallow in the pain, that chose instead to put blinders on and focus on what they could control. To the ones that had the courage to believe in themselves, their teams, and their business, even when believing was hard. To the ones that decided that they would not be defeated, that they've come too far to quit now. To the ones that decided that the world still needs to smile. To most, the year 2020 is something to forget. To us, the way this industry got knocked down and still showed the courage to bounce back. That's something that we'll always remember. So, here's to you.
We appreciate all of you. It was 1 year ago, and this room was filled with courage, excitement, vision, new goals, humility. As I sat in the back and watched all of these coaches, consultants, aspiring speakers try to find and look for and be trained on what they thought was going to take them to the next level. Little did they know 2 months later, as we entered into this pandemic, that things would be changed forever. And as we have assessed and supported and listened and encouraged and been your cheerleaders, we have found that data over the last 12 months has played a significant role in helping practices move forward and progress through this pandemic. So let's find out a little bit of who's with us today. The first question, let's go to it. Love this Kazoo. Let's go with the poll. How long have you been in the dental industry? We wanted to ask this because over the decades, we know that technology has advanced the way we do procedures, the way that we take care of our patients, the way that we even market our practice. And there's had to be a change every time something like that happens. Wow, we've got some seasoned dental experts with us, 20 plus years. So I like to look at it this way. If we go back 20 plus years and look at the way we managed a practice, we kept track of patient information, how we used that patient information to perform better procedures, to prepare for the patient even more. That technology has advanced to where at our fingertips we can see that. What's interesting is if we think back 5 years ago from right now, and we think of the way things were done in the practice, the way that we marketed, the way that we took care of the patients, how we bought equipment, how we assessed our financial status in the practice. It's changed drastically just in the last 5 years. So thank you to all of our seasoned dental professionals. Let's go to the next. Quiz. You guys ready for this? I like these. This makes people, kind of get competitive and excited. If an office has 2,000 active patients in January, we'll say right now, and in the next year, 2021, we have 400 new patients join the practice or come into the practice, how many active patients would we have in December? We got some smart cookies up here, Curtis Marshall. Exactly. Something that data should tell us, something that data is always telling us, are we taking the time to really look at why it's not 2,400, but yet it's 2,100? And if you want to know how we got that number, that was aggregated and identified through a lot of information, a lot of data that we assessed through Dental Intel. Let's go to the next. Let's have some fun. Here we go. Oh, we've got our scores. Amy Spurlock is the winner. We've got one more question that I'll go over. How many dental speakers use dental-specific data to strengthen their message? So as you guys are answering that, I want to pose a couple questions here. You're aspiring speakers. You want to speak on a big stage, a small stage, in an association, or just your practices? Are you taking the time to really understand the mechanics that are taking place in the practice, the numbers? And we know that there's a name behind every number. So 10% or 10. 10% use dental-specific data to strengthen their message. Next slide. Data will strengthen, build, and reward your clients, your practices, and the way that you lead them through the rough waters that they're going to experience to the bright and sunny day of a profitable and thriving practice, offering the best patient care that they can. Data is crucial to us making decisions. And as aspiring speakers, coaches, and consultants, whether you're coaching a practice, helping them move the needle, whether you're consulting and trying to build culture inside of the practice, helping that hygienist see the impact she's having, or a speaker wanting to validate and substantiate your message to the dental professionals, we encourage you to use data. And we have incredible reports that we can run. We have incredible tools that we can offer to you. And as members of this conference, we want to offer that to you at no cost. Please come talk to Curtis Marshall in the back, blue shirt, myself, and we can help you begin this journey of thriving, growing, and rewarding your practices. Thank you.